This story begins in the ancient city of Babylon. Babylon was the richest city in the world. It had tall walls, wide roads, big temples, and beautiful houses. People from many lands came to Babylon. They came to trade. They came to learn. They came to become rich. But not everyone in Babylon was rich. Some people were poor. Some people were worried about money. Some people worked hard but still had empty pockets. This is their story. This is the story of how ordinary people learned the secrets of money. Two friends in trouble. There were two men. Their names were Bansir and Kabi. Bansir was a chariot builder. He was skilled. He worked hard. Kabi was a musician. He played songs. He entertained people. One hot day, they sat together. They sat near the palace wall. They were tired. They were hungry. They were worried. Their pockets were empty. Bansir spoke first. He said, "I work hard every day. I build strong chariots. Yet I have no gold." Kabi agreed. He said, "I play music for rich people. Still, I have no money saved." They both felt confused. They both felt angry. They asked a big question. Why do some people become rich while others stay poor? Looking at the richest man. As they talked, they saw a man passing by. The man was calm. The man was confident. People respected him. His name was Arkad. Arkad was known as the richest man in Babylon. Bansir looked at Arkad and sighed. He said, "Arkad was once poor like us, but now he has great wealth." Kabi added, "We studied together as boys. He is not smarter than us." This made them more frustrated. They asked another question. How did Arkad become rich while we did not? A decision to learn. Bansir stood up. He felt determined. He said, "We must learn his secret." Kabi agreed. They decided to visit Arkad. They decided to ask him directly. They did not want charity. They wanted knowledge. They wanted wisdom. They wanted a better future. Meeting Arkad. They found Arkad sitting in his courtyard. He welcomed them warmly. He listened carefully. Bansir spoke honestly. He said, "We work hard, but we are poor. You were once like us. Please teach us." Arkad smiled. He did not laugh at them. He respected their honesty. He said, "I will tell you my story. Listen carefully." Arkad's early life. Arkad began his story. He said, "I was born poor. My father was a scribe. We lived simply. As a young man, Arkad wanted success. He wanted comfort. He wanted freedom, but he had no gold. One day, he met a moneylender. The man's name was Algamish. Algamish was very rich. Arkad asked him a question. "How did you become wealthy?" Algamish replied, "I learned how to make gold work for me." This sentence stayed in Arkad's mind. The first golden rule. Algamish gave Arkad his first lesson. He said, "I will teach you. But first, promise me something." Arkad agreed. Algamish said, "For every 10 coins you earn, save 1 coin for yourself." This was the first rule. Save at least 1/10 of what you... Arkad followed this rule. At first it was hard. He wanted to spend all his money. But he controlled himself. Slowly, his savings grew. Learning to live with less. Arkad discovered something important. He said, "My expenses increased to match my income." So he changed his thinking. He learned the difference between needs. Wants. Needs are important. Wants can wait. He learned to live below his income. This gave him power. This gave him control. Making gold work. After saving money, Arkad asked Algamish again, "What should I do with my saved gold?" Algamish warned him. He said, "Gold left idle will not grow." He explained, "Gold must be invested wisely." Arkad made mistakes. He lost gold at first, but he learned from failure. He learned to seek advice from wise people. Not from dreamers. Not from gamblers. From people who understand money. The power of knowledge. Arkad learned that gold flows to those who understand it. Gold escapes those who do not. He studied. He listened. He asked questions. He became patient. Over time, his gold increased. His confidence grew. His opportunities expanded. The big lesson for Bansir and Kabi. Arkad stopped his story. He looked at Bansir and Kabi. He said, "I did not become rich by chance. I followed clear principles." He repeated the most important rule. Start thy purse to fattening. This means always save a part of your income. He explained, gold is a servant. It works for those who control it. Emotional turning point. Bansir felt hope. Kabi felt excited. They realized something powerful. They were not unlucky. They were uneducated about money, and education can be learned. Arkad encouraged them. He said, "Anyone can become wealthy if they follow the right rules." We learned one powerful truth. Wealth starts with saving, but saving alone is not enough. Many people save money. Still, they struggle. Why? Because money needs rules. Money needs direction. Money needs wisdom. In this part, Arkad teaches the people of Babylon the 7 cures for a lean purse. These cures are simple. These cures are practical. These cures work in every time period. Listen slowly. Understand deeply. These lessons can change a life. The call of the king. The king of Babylon was worried. He saw rich lands. He saw great buildings, but he also saw poor people. He asked a question. Why are my people poor in such a wealthy city? The king called Arkad. He said, "You are the richest man. Teach my people your wisdom." Arkad agreed. He stood before a crowd. Young men, old men, workers, traders. Everyone listened. The first cure. Start thy purse to fattening. Arkad spoke clearly. He said, the first cure is simple. He raised one finger. Save at least 1/10 of everything you earn. He explained. Pay yourself first, before rent, before food, before fun. Save first. This money is not to be touched. It is your foundation, your future, your protection. Why most people fail at saving? Arkad asked the crowd, why do you spend all you earn? People answered, life is expensive. I need many things. Money is never enough. Arkad replied, desires grow faster than income. If income grows, expenses grow too. This is the trap. Saving breaks the trap. The second cure. Control thy expenditures. Arkad raised his second finger. He said, do not confuse needs with desires. Needs are limited. Desires are endless. He explained, if you spend everything, you stay poor forever. He taught them to write expenses, cut unnecessary costs, spend wisely. Money must be controlled, or it will escape. Real life example. Arkad told a story. A man earned good wages, but he was always broke. Why? Because he bought things to impress others. Clothes, luxury, entertainment. Arkad said, wealth is not about showing. Wealth is about growing. The third cure. Make thy gold multiply. Arkad lifted his third finger. He said, saved gold must work. Money sitting idle is weak. Money invested becomes strong. He explained, gold is like a seed. If planted well, it grows. If ignored, it dies. Wise investing. Arkad warned the people, not all investments are good. He said, gold runs away from those who invest blindly. He gave rules. Seek advice from experienced people. Avoid quick profit promises. Avoid gambling. Avoid emotional decisions. Patience creates wealth. The fourth cure. Guard thy treasures from loss. Arkad raised his fourth finger. He spoke seriously. Protect your money. He explained. Many lose wealth trying to get rich fast. Scammers. Bad partners. Risky deals. Arkad said, if you do not understand it, do not invest in it. Security comes first. The fifth cure. Make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. Arkad raised his fifth finger. He spoke calmly. Own your home. Rent makes others rich. Ownership builds stability. A home gives security, peace, pride. This reduces future expenses. This increases freedom. The sixth cure. Ensure a future income. Arkad raised his sixth finger. He said, prepare for old age. Time moves fast. Strength fades. Income must continue. He advised, savings, investments, business ownership. Do not depend on luck. Plan ahead. The seventh cure. Increase thy ability to earn. Arkad raised his seventh finger. He smiled. The more you learn, the more you earn. Skills increase income. Knowledge increases opportunity. He encouraged people to learn new skills, improve existing skills, seek wisdom. Personal growth creates wealth. Emotional connection. The crowd felt inspired. They felt hopeful. They realized they were not failures. They just lacked guidance. Arkad said, wealth is possible for all. Money is not random. Money follows laws, just like gravity, just like time. Ignore the laws, and money disappears. Follow the laws, and money grows. In this part, Arkad explains the 5 laws of gold. These laws decide who becomes wealthy and who stays poor. Listen carefully. These lessons are deep, but they are simple. The story setup. Arkad gathered the people again. They were eager. They were ready. They had learned how to save. They had learned how to control spending. Now they wanted to know, how does money really work? Arkad nodded. He said, gold has rules. Learn them. Law 1. Gold comes gladly. Gold cometh gladly and in increasing quantity to any man who saves not less than 1/10 of his earnings. Explanation of Law 1. Arkad spoke slowly. Money loves discipline. When you save regularly, money comes more easily. Opportunities appear. Confidence grows. People trust you more. Why? Because you respect money. Money respects you back. Real life meaning. If you save only sometimes, results are weak. If you save consistently, results multiply. Small savings, done daily, become great wealth. Law 2, gold labors diligently. Gold laboreth diligently and contentedly for the wise owner, who finds for it profitable employment, making money work. Arkad continued, saved gold must work. Money is a servant. If you give it a job, it produces more money. Examples, business, trade, investment. But wisdom is required. Warning, Arkad warned, gold is timid. It runs away from foolish owners. If you are careless, money leaves you. Story of a foolish investment. Arkad told a story. A man invested in jewels. He trusted a stranger. He did not ask experts. He lost everything. Lesson, never invest without knowledge. Law 3, gold clings to the cautious. Gold clingeth to the protection of the cautious owner, who invests it under the advice of wise men. The power of advice. Arkad said, wisdom protects wealth. Rich people ask questions. Poor people guess. Wise people verify. Before investing, ask experts. Study risks. Understand returns. Emotional moment. Many people fail here, not because they are lazy, but because they are impatient. They want fast results. Fast money is dangerous money. Law 4, gold slips away. Gold slips away from the man who invests it in businesses or purposes with which he is not familiar. Know what you do. Arkad spoke firmly. Do not invest in what you do not understand. If you do not understand the business, you cannot protect your money. Ignorance is expensive. Knowledge is protection. Modern example for voiceover. People invest because of hype. They hear friends talk. They see social media. They follow trends. Then they lose money. Why? No understanding. Law 5, gold flees from the fool. Gold flees from the man who would force it to impossible earnings, or who follows the advice of tricksters. The danger of greed. Arkad warned strongly. Greed blinds judgment. Promises of fast wealth are traps. If it sounds too good, it is false. Gold avoids greedy hands. Common traps. Get rich quick schemes. Gambling. Scams, emotional decisions. Patience is power. Arkad repeated the laws clearly. Save consistently. Make money work. Seek wise advice. Invest only in what you understand. Avoid greed and scams. These laws protect wealth. These laws grow wealth. Arkad looked at the crowd. He said, money is not cruel. It is honest. It rewards discipline. It punishes ignorance. It follows laws, not emotions. Deep emotional turn. People felt serious now. This was not just about money. This was about character, discipline, patience, wisdom. Wealth begins inside the mind. In the earlier parts, we learned how to earn money. We learned how to save money. We learned how to grow money. But there is one more danger: losing money. Many people earn wealth. Very few keep it. Why? Because wealth needs protection. In this part, Arkad explains why protecting money is just as important as earning it. This lesson is called The Walls of Babylon, the power of the walls. Babylon was a great city, but what made it safe? The walls? Tall walls, strong walls, wide walls. Enemies could not enter. Arkad used this as a symbol. He said, just like Babylon, wealth also needs walls. Without walls, wealth is attacked by mistakes, by greed, by bad advice, by emergencies. Why people lose wealth? Arkad spoke honestly. He said, many people lose money, not because they are foolish, but because they are careless. Carelessness is expensive. He explained, trusting wrong people, ignoring risks, living without planning, chasing fast profits. Wealth leaves quietly. Story of a hardworking man. Arkad told a story. A man worked for many years. He saved gold. He invested. He became comfortable. Then one mistake. He trusted a dishonest partner. He did not verify. He did not ask experts. He lost everything. Lesson: one weak wall can destroy all wealth. Building your first wall. Know what you do. Arkad said, never invest in something you do not understand. Understanding creates safety. If you cannot explain it simply, do not invest in it. Knowledge is a wall. Ignorance is an open gate. Building your second wall. Seek wise counsel. Arkad explained, wise people protect wealth. Before any big decision, ask experts, ask experienced people, ask those who have succeeded. Do not ask dreamers. Do not ask gamblers. Advice is protection. Building your third wall. Diversify carefully. Arkad said, do not put all gold in one place. If one investment fails, others can survive. This reduces loss. This creates stability. Balance is safety. Building your fourth walls. Avoid debt and guarantees. Arkad warned strongly, do not risk your future for someone else's problem. Many lose wealth by co-signing loans, giving guarantees, lending to unreliable people. Kindness without wisdom destroys wealth. Emotional warning. Arkad paused. He looked at the people. He said, pity is dangerous. When mixed with money, helping others is good, but destroying your future helps no one. Protect first, then help wisely. Building your fifth wall. Prepare for bad times. Arkad explained, life is uncertain. Illness, accidents, loss of income, wealth without preparation is fragile. Emergency savings are a strong wall. Story of two men. Arkad told another story. Two men earned the same income. One saved for emergencies. One spent everything. A crisis came. One survived. One suffered. Same income, different planning. Wealth is not just money. Arkad said something important. True wealth is peace of mind. Fear destroys happiness. Preparation creates confidence. Protected wealth brings sleep. Unprotected wealth brings worry. Arkad looked at the crowd. He said, riches grow where wisdom lives. Money follows character. Discipline protects wealth. Carelessness destroys it. We have reached the final part. So far we learned how to save money, how to control spending, how to grow wealth, how to protect wealth. Now comes the final question. What about luck? Many people say, if I was lucky, I would be rich. Others say, opportunities never come to me. In this final part, Arkad explains the truth about luck, opportunity, hard work, destiny. This lesson completes the journey. A common belief. Arkad spoke to the people. He asked a question. How many of you are waiting for luck? Many hands went up. People said, I need one big chance. I need a miracle. I need the right moment. Arkad listened. Then he smiled gently. What luck really is. Arkad said, luck is not magic. Luck is opportunity meeting preparation. Opportunities come to everyone, but only prepared people see them. Unprepared people miss them. Luck favors the ready. Story of the farmer. Arkad told a story. A farmer prayed for rain, but he never prepared the land. Another farmer prepared the soil. He planted seeds. When rain came, only one farmer benefited. Lesson. Preparation creates luck. Opportunity is always present. Arkad said, opportunities are everywhere. In problems, in change, in learning, in new skills. But opportunity wears simple clothes. It does not shout. It whispers. Only attentive minds hear it. Why most people miss opportunity. Arkad explained. People miss opportunity because they are afraid. They doubt themselves. They avoid responsibility. They wait for perfect timing. Perfect time never comes. Action creates momentum. The role of courage. Arkad spoke strongly. Fear blocks fortune. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of loss. But fear teaches nothing. Action teaches wisdom. Every successful person once acted in fear. Courage grows with practice. Story of the camel trader. Arkad shared another story. A young man saw a chance to trade camels. He hesitated. Another man acted. The second man succeeded. The first man learned too late. Lesson. Opportunity rewards action, work, and discipline. Arkad reminded everyone, wealth is built daily, not in one moment, not by one deal, but by daily saving, daily discipline, daily learning. Small actions compound. Consistency beats intensity. Final truth about wealth. Arkad paused. He said slowly, wealth is a result of behavior, not background, not education level, not birthplace. Behavior decides destiny. What you do daily decides what you become. Responsibility and freedom. Arkad spoke deeply. When you accept responsibility, you gain freedom. Blaming others keeps you weak. Taking responsibility gives power. You control your future. This is the true wealth. Message for the poor and struggling. Arkad looked at the crowd. He said kindly, poverty is not a crime, but staying uneducated about money is dangerous. Knowledge removes fear. Learning creates confidence. You are not late. You are just beginning. Arkad summarized everything. Save at least 10%. Control expenses. Invest wisely. Protect your wealth. Prepare for the future. Improve your skills. Act when opportunity appears. Pause after each line. This is the full system. The people felt changed. They felt stronger. They felt hopeful. They realized Wealth is not outside. It begins inside, in the mind, in habits, in discipline. Arkad's final words. Arkad said, "Gold flows to those who know its laws and obey them. These laws are eternal. They worked in Babylon. They work today." This is the end of The Richest Man in Babylon. This book is not about money. It is about life control. Money is only a tool. Wisdom is the real treasure. If you apply these lessons, your income can grow. Your fear can fade. Your future can change. The journey begins now. End of full book summary series.